Like, what's going on is wrong, like, and if loving your country and your culture makes you far right, I'm the furthest right oh, sorry, I shouldn't be swearing, but I'm leaning further to the right every day because they're destroying our culture and they're destroying our country for profit.
Yeah.
The Great Replacement is completely real. It's happening right in front of our eyes. I'll tell you what the problem with Ireland is. It's run by homosexual men, straight homosexual men, and single atheist liberal women. They dominate Irish politics. Here's an Irish Patriot telling us how it is.
So tell me about some of the concerns that the Irish people are having.
Well, the mass migration that's flooding into the country is mainly third worlders, and they're abusing our Céad Míle Fáilte, our welcoming ways, and our empathy towards people. But the Irish people that are suffering aren't being looked after. The services in the country are broken. They're not building hospitals. They're not building schools. There's no autism supports in the county I'm from, Tipperary. Like, what's going on is wrong, like, and if loving your country and your culture makes you far right, I'm the furthest right oh, sorry, I shouldn't be swearing, but I'm leaning further to the right every day because they're destroying our culture and they're destroying our country for profit.
Yeah.
It's all about money for some people and greed and the profiteers, and they are the problem, like, and it is the major problem that most people only care about money anymore, and our actual our society as a whole is collapsing because, like, we've got all these strange crimes that are going on now, and I know we had criminals and crimes beforehand, but we weren't dealing with them neither. And we're leaving in all these people that are far, far more vicious than our own ever was. So we've lost a high trust society, and Ireland was always about having a high trust society. You used to be able to leave your back door open in case someone down the road wasn't after being able to get in. Or it used to be such a beautiful country, and everywhere we go now, all our hotels are taken over. The tourism is going to be absolutely destroyed. They're actually destroying our culture as a whole, like, it's democide and ethnocide.
Here's a clip of some poor starving Africans who need to move to Ireland for a better life. This is real, guys. Here's a clip of an Irish woman and her child in some flats, too scared to leave the flats because there's African homeless men sleeping outside. Now, if anyone knows Ireland, this is not normal. It never used to be like this. Ireland was a joke in terms of how good it was. What a nice place, nice people. And now you have thousands of Africans sleeping outside, and people are too scared to go outside. And, you know, I don't even blame these Africans. I'm blaming the guys in charge, the globalists, the liberal atheist women, the cat ladies, the gay men. It's all their fault. Ireland is getting destroyed, and somebody has to talk about it. So it's a sad state of affairs over there. Ireland seems to be cooked, and who is going to come in and save the day? Obviously Donald is saving the day in America. Here he is talking about Nigel Farage,
the leader of the UK Reform Party, who, by the way, did really well in that last election. I've been his friend for a long time, and I wasn't sure, am I supposed to be his friend or not? But it never mattered to me if he did well or not. I always liked him, but it's easier to like him when he got the kind of votes he got. He really took it by storm, and they say he's going to do even better this time. Nigel Farage. Where is Nigel? Thank you, Nigel. Thank you. What a great guy.
Guys, tell me what you think about Nigel Farage. I'm not so sure. I think he throws the likes of Tommy Robinson and Andrew Tate under the bus every chance he gets. I don't like that. And I think he's trying to appeal to liberals. I think the days of appealing to liberals is over. We need to take a leaf out of Trump and Vance's book. They are not worth appealing to. Here's Tom Homan, the border czar, being absolutely hilarious, and then it's a clip of Rogan talking to Woody Harrelson, which is really good, and it's blowing up on Twitter. See you later, guys.
How you doing? Look, let me start out by saying this. If I offend anybody today, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I liked your interview with Robert Malone. Yes.
That was a crucial interview at a crucial time.
Well, it was the most pushback I'd ever experienced ever in my life. And I was like, this is crazy. And it was really sad to see people like Joni Mitchell and Neil Young and like I wanted to sit down and talk to them and like show them some studies and give them Robert Kennedy's book and say like, you don't really know what you're talking about.
Well, that's the thing that makes me sad is a lot of this information they're receiving is like from mainstream media, which certainly has its own objectives and its own, things that it won't discuss.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, at all.
And I just felt like after that happened, you know, I was going to try to get in touch with you just to tip my hat to you, but it just felt like, why don't people just listen to the interview? Because I feel like everyone who was giving it a hard time hadn't even heard the interview.
Of course. Yeah, they had heard the mainstream media saying that it was dangerous misinformation. By the way, everything he said has turned out to be true. Every single thing he said had turned out to be true. Sure. Everything that everybody said about whether it was a lab leak, whether the vaccine had side effects, whether it was pushed, whether they lied about the studies and distorted the information, everything was true. All of it. Including Yale just released some study about people producing spike protein 700 plus days after the injections, which was never thought to be the case when they gave them to these people in the first place. And a host of different serious problems that people are having because of these, that everyone's covering up and people are lying about and everyone's trying to obfuscate and doctors are trying to sweep things under the rug because they don't want to be in trouble for mandating these things and telling people to get these things. It's horrible.